Hey everyone, it's Geo here, and I'm proposing a new idea. A little podcast series called Storytime with Geo. On this podcast idea, it's not going to have calls coming in. I'll just be letting you guys get to know me better. We are going to have tons of story time in this podcast series, but I also give updates on different gaming issues or updates about different video games. But enough about the agenda. Let's get right into the video. Today's topic. Video games. Video games. Video games are God's gift to man. Ever wanted to go catch cute creatures, go on big adventures, or taking care of your own village? Games let you do that. Video games have always had a special place in my heart because I get to experience being in worlds and really becoming attached to the characters. Breath of the Wild. On the channel, you'll probably see me make a few videos about Super Mario 64, and that's because it was a game that I grew up with all throughout my childhood, and will always have a special place because I remember first time going into the first level, and I was like, this is really cool. Hence, the next year, I would be playing on my Nintendo 64 like I couldn't get enough of it. Soon after, Grandma died, gave me the 64. I was really lucky. And I continued to play it for months afterward, until we put it in storage. Fast forward a year, and I started to play on the Wii we owned. Man, I can still remember all the nights my parents' friends came over and would play Super Mario Bros. Wii and always say, "You stole my Yoshi." Yeah. Young me, he didn't have that much friends in elementary school. He knew everyone in his class, but didn't have that much friends. Shortly after, I started to play Super Mario Galaxy, and on that game, first time booting it up, I was like, "Mom and Dad, look, I get to travel the galaxies." While playing the game, honestly, King Caliente always scared me as a kid. I don't know what it was about him that made me scared of him, honestly. But now that I look back, I hate myself for being scared of such a harmless boss. You play tennis with him, for crying out loud. That's his literal boss fight. You play tennis with him. And but anyways, when I first got introduced to Galaxy, I remember encountering Rosalina. And man, yeah, stupid little me, had a crush on her for the next 3 years. I kid you not. I had a crush on a fictional character for 3 years. It was not a happy time. And a year after Caliente, I beat Galaxy, and it was an awesome game. I honestly want to go back and relive the adventure. I want to go back and relive the vast openness I felt while playing the music. Honestly, I could fall asleep to the music. But there were parts sometimes where it would be 3 a.m., it'd be Sunday morning, the rain is coming down lightly or heavily, and I'll be sitting in the chair in the living room with the family TV on playing Galaxy, and I'd be in a Galaxy. Some of the music playing would be very sad, and I'd just get that feeling of loneliness. Like, it's just a feeling you get. You're like, you like a game so much, and like with the music that's playing, you just get lonely. I honestly don't know how to describe it, but I felt lonely a lot. Fast forward a few months, I have Mario Kart Wii, and Mom took the controllers away and put them in hiding because I'd play the Wii practically every day or every other day or two. Fast forward a few years, and then I got the 3DS, and man, there went practically half my childhood. The 3DS, that was fun. I would. I enjoyed racing around on Mario Kart 7, stomping Goombas on 3D Land, and a few other games as well. It wasn't until a few years ago that I got some new games for my 3DS. I got Fire Emblem Fates. Don't ask which one. And don't you start saying that. Oh, weeb. I also got Luigi's Mansion. And The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Man, that game is fun. Wonderful game, by the way. Tamagotchi Life, currently playing. And Radiant Historia, which awesome game. Which is an awesome game. On my 4th playthrough of it right now. Ocarina of Time 3D was fun. Literally, not figuratively. Literally. That was one of the funnest games. I had a fun time. The dungeons were fun, but except for the frickin' water temple. Oh, that water temple. Oh, I could feel the rage burning. But the final fight with Ganon, I could totally see Nintendo doing something exactly like that with Ganon in the Breath of the Wild sequel. But anyway, and Nintendo, I'm still waiting for some info about Breath of the Wild 2. And my last game, Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology. I like that game. The music's awesome, and the story is fun. The final boss, first time I encountered him, I thought, this is it. The end. All the progress I've made. Everything I've done. Finally, I'm here. Not ready for the end. And then I fought him, and he had me on the ropes, honestly. Man, I will never forget how intense it was. Hearing the dialogue, the music kicking in, battle starting, and finding out you had multiple phases. Oh, fun times. And also, with the... Not only that, I managed to pull through the fight. And now, when I replay it, I find the final boss not as fun as the first time. I practically know all of its moves, and on my third playthrough, I did all the quests necessary for the true ending, and fought the final boss. And man, that fight was intense. Yeah, that fight was very intense. I try, even after retrying it over and over. Then comes 2019, that year. I bought my Switch in April. I finally saved up enough money from birthdays and Christmas to buy my Switch. I first got Smash Ultimate for it. Then after a month, I got Breath of the Wild as well. For the next month after that, I spent over 3 hours a day searching for things on it. And I've never been in such an open world like that. It was mostly, hey, I have a quest. Ooh, what's that over there? And then it got so crazy that after I beat the game, I got grounded from my Switch for 2 weeks because of my insane playing time for the past month. Honestly, don't know why. I could have played longer. Oh, great. This guy. He's interrupting story time. You are interrupting story time. I might have to add a second part to this story. Oh my god. Get back here. You back away. Anyway, Anyway, I know I still, when I play it, I find things that I don't find on the first time. And I know, some people might tell me, go buy Skyrim and play it. Well, this is a good spot to end the video.